Hey YouTube, Value Hunter back with another video on the Queen's Beast series. This one is the White Lion of Mortimer. So I picked up this next, it's the, let's see, 8th of the 10 Queen's Beasts put out by the Royal Mint, and I got this one actually a couple days ago. Interestingly enough, I got this on September 21st, 2019 from Buy Gold and Silver Coins, and paid a little more for shipping. I knew I'd get it ahead. It seems like I received stuff from them a few days before just about anybody else I see posting up, and I thought, wow, that'd be cool. The last video I did was on the Yale of Beaufort, and it was a pretty amazing thing to see that I got about 700 or 800 views on it. It was like, I think it's still my most viewed video on out of my YouTube videos here, but I thought it was pretty cool, and I said, yeah, let's see if I can get to it. And then unfortunately this was delivered. I took my mail with me because I had a college visit for my oldest son who's off to university, and so as a result I didn't get a chance to post up until I'm getting back here about 3 days after I received this. And I started seeing some posts come up today, so I know that these are now out from the other dealers, but shout out to buygoldensilvercoins.com or bgasc.com. That's where I've been getting these Queen Beasts. And there's a couple other things I want to talk about on this video that I got from them as well that are pretty cool. But for the time being, I just want to do a little review of the White Lion of Mortimer 2-ounce 2020 Queen's Beast bullion coin. And this is a 5-pound, and you can see Elizabeth II. The coin's in really nice shape. If anybody's receiving theirs and they're going to other dealers and finding that the quality control has issues, these guys that I've been getting these from are really good about sending good stuff, quality stuff, and making sure that it's in good shape when it arrives. And so a little bit of the background on this one. So this is the 8th, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, there's 7. Yeah, there's 7 others. So this is the 8th of the Queen's Beast releases, and out of 10. And those were displayed at Coronation, and there are different locations where they're also displayed in England. But this one is the White Lion of Mortimer. It's really cool. It's a beautiful coin, beautiful design on the front, but very reminiscent, very similar. And you may have heard others kind of talking about this even before they were released. Here is the Lion of England, and if you guys see, this was the first release from 2016. Very similar design. I mean, they didn't have to change it up too much. I'm sure it's brand new, but still has the kind of chainmail background behind the lion. The lion's facing the same way. It's got the opposite paw up. Still has the tail kind of on both sides of the shield. And then on this shield, but real similar designs. On this shield, on the current new release, it is a white rose and surrounded by a golden sun, and they call that the white rose en soleil, which is I think is French for sun. So you've got a white rose in the middle surrounded by a sun on the shield, and you can see the lion's paw coming down. And one of the other differences on this one is that there's no crown on the lion as there is on the other one. So those are probably the two most significant differences of the shield and the lack of the crown and the other paw being up. But really beautiful design. I really like what they've done with the chainmail background, if that's what that is. But anyway, I could read up on it and find out. It's a reeded edge. Put my glove on and it sort of fell apart here, so I'm just using the 3 fingers that were left in it. And then again, kind of a similar background or motif, and then you've got like this proof bust of Elizabeth II. So just a really cool and beautiful design. And, you know, the reeded edge is cool. Helps you, you know, hold on to it. I like lettered edge coins myself. That's my favorite. But the reeded is a close second. The ones that have just a smooth edge, I find them, you know, a little bit dangerous to hold on to. Sometimes they get away from you, and, you know, that can create some damage. But anyway, this is the line of Mortimer, Queen's Beast. And, you know, guys, just a quick review on this coin. I think it's really beautiful. Of course, I'm going to be adding it to the set, and I'm only doing the silver 2 ounces, and I'm only doing one of each. It's a series I'm collecting, but I'm looking to get them all and put them into. I'm going to have them in these little capsules, and then I'm hoping that I can find a holder that fits them all nicely with the foam insert capsules. If not, then what I will do is I'll go ahead and have you know, make something myself, but the chances are that I'll find something for sale that fits and works. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here for safekeeping, and it's fit pretty good on the last couple. Yep, just a slight little push and it slips right in there. I really think that the design looks nice framed in black like that. There you go, encapsulated. And it will go in the set with the others in the collection, and then, you know, someday in a display, I believe. So there we are, guys. There's the Queen's Beast designs. Really beautiful. Just quite a nice set altogether. One other thing, guys, that I'll share with you is I was talking to guys. I called over to buy goldandsilvercoins.com. Main difference with them is they charge shipping up to about $5,000, but I found that a lot of times the cost difference is made up for in their pricing. So something to check out, at least a dealer to look at, guys, if you're shopping and you have the bigger names maybe that you frequent. These guys often have some unique stuff up. They also have a lot of poured silver and stuff like that, which is really unique. So anyway, shout out to them. I was on the phone with them because I was asking them about this series right here, which is the Lawless series. And I followed Silver Bean Counter into this. They had this 2 ounce 999 Lawless 6-shooter on the back, and this is 45 caliber in there inside on the shell and the end of the shells, and then or on the caps, and then it had the train robber on the front, and I just thought, it is still love it. I mean, I think it's a great design. It's really a nice design, beautiful, round. And I would have loved to have seen this turn into a series. But Elemental Metals, who was minting this for them, and whoever had commissioned this, they have changed. They're just doing refining now. So this series, this Lawless series, which I covered previously, is discontinued after one run. So these are for sale still at a fairly reasonable. They do have a little bit of a premium, probably because I think the mintage, I don't know that they're being pressed anymore, and the mintage was going to be targeting 10,000 or maybe way less than that of these that are actually produced. So, you know, this may become one of those classic rounds that, you know, gets a premium because there's not as many of them out there someday, but they're really a cool design. The relief on these is almost like a metal. Really stands out. They've got a thick rim around the edge, and it's really a beautiful design. So anyway, these are selling at a slight premium to spot, but they're a very cool item. If you don't have one, you might think about adding it to the stack, but it will be a one of one, so it's not a series, which is what I thought it was going to be, but it just may be a limited edition item, but pretty cool. I may pick another one of those up, but I have a son who's really into trains. He's the one that was away at college this weekend, so you know, any of my train themed stuff will end up going to him, and stay in my stack until it's his. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and review of the most recent Queen's Beast, and also a little extra information for you on the Lawless in case you were wondering. There's the Lion of Mortimer, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that one right. I said Beaufort on the Yale, and it's Beaufort, and so can't imagine I'm pronouncing Mortimer wrong, but if I am, set me straight in the comments. Anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and until next time, this is Value Hunter, and I'm signing out.